Well, hello everybody. Thanks for tuning back into the channel. Been a long time since I posted a video. It was way back in spring when I was tearing this my backhoe engine down, and it took me most of the summer, believe it or not, to accumulate the parts to rebuild this motor. And I'll get into all of that later, but I just wanted to give a quick update here or get us started. It's time now to start putting the motor back together. I pieced and I searched and found pieces here and pieces there to finally get this all, you can see it laid out behind me on the bench and over there in the corner, and I've got more pieces over here. There's a block, and I've been doing a lot of painting. I hadn't really intended to do that much stuff on this old tractor, but I thought, well, while I got it apart, I might as well. So, ready to start reassembling the motor. And we've got, I think, virtually every part. I think I'm still waiting on two things. Well, I know I'm still waiting on two things. I've determined that I need to replace the oil pump. The other one looks really good, and the clearances seem pretty good. But man, I'm putting a lot of money into this motor. I just don't want to take the chance. So I'm going to go ahead and buy a new oil pump and a set of lifters to go with the new cam that I have. And then the last thing that I'm aware of is a clutch setup. But that'll be a while. I'll wait on that a little bit. But I do need to get that too. But I've got everything from all new gauges to I had the radiator serviced. I've just done everything, and I'm excited to start putting it back together. All full disclosure, I spent the summer fishing, and that's okay, and it was fun, and we're still fishing, but it's winding down a little bit. I'm an avid salmon fisherman, and so I'll post a couple of pictures here in this clip and show you, because we've had a super good season up here in the Pacific Northwest, and great salmon run, and I've just stacked my freezer full of it. So anyway, so we'll get to work on this here in a few minutes. I'm going to kind of get the shop cleaned up a little bit and get things reorganized. And first thing I think we'll do is probably go ahead and get that cylinder head put back together and lap those valves in and stuff, and get the rocker arms and everything all cleaned up, and make sure that the rocker shaft's all cleaned up, and we'll get that whole cylinder head assembled and set that aside. Then it'll be time to start on the block here. I've got all new liners, pistons, rings, bearings, of course, and so I'll start by putting the liners in. I did have the block. I sent it out to the machine shop, and I had it, they hot tanked it, of course, and then they magnafluxed it, and then once they determined everything was good with it, then I had them go ahead and put new cam bearings in it. So those are all in, so it's ready. Next step will be the liners. We'll get those in. Then I got over here in that box right there, crankshaft, and that was an ordeal getting the right crankshaft for this thing. I had 3 or 4 different crankshafts shipped here that they all told me were the right ones, and none of them were. And finally I just gave up, and the last one I just took to a machine shop and had them fix it and make it right, because obviously none of the suppliers could get it straight. So but anyway, we got one, and so we're okay there. And like I say, so we got a new crankshaft, like I say, new pistons, liners, bearings, rings, everything. So stick with me here, and we'll get things underway. Good to have you back.